this is Soundout here, and welcome to the first ever Skylanders review here on Soundout Gaming. Now today we'll be taking a look at the Skylanders Trap Team starter packs and strategy guide for a little bit. Skylanders Trap Team did launch today on September the 5th, and this video is recorded. And while I want to take a look at these starter sets, I don't want to go through the whole unboxing. The official Skylanders YouTube did that. I want to more talk about my opinions of the sets. And I do mean sets because, yeah, here I am. I got the regular starter set and the Dark Edition. I'll go into why in a little bit, but I also bought the strategy guide. Now, this is the first of several videos. The next couple will focus on the traps and then the Skylanders themselves. And I do want to take a look at this line because I think that out of the 4 Skylanders games, and I've been collecting since the first one, this one's looking like the most unique so far. Now, obviously, I haven't had a chance to play the games yet, as these are still sealed. So I haven't been able to play Trap Team yet, but I will be doing a separate video on that later. I want to kind of focus on the toys themselves for this video. So to start off, we have the strategy guide. Now, why am I mentioning the strategy guide? Because it's a really nice strategy guide. It's the Brady Games guide. I had it at Toys R Us, where I bought the rest of the Skylanders stuff. Got this nice cover with this nice metallic chain. But the nice thing is that in addition to all the artwork and stuff and like checklists, like look, there's Breeze, how cute. You also have, you know, information on every Skylander, but you also have information on every villain, which is super handy to know all the villains. Now, the mystery Skylanders and villains aren't in this book, which is a downside because then there's going to need to be like an addendum. Hopefully, they'll put something out later. But yeah, there are several mystery characters this year. Which are on the character poster, which I got an extra of while at Toys R Us. The character poster does have these question mark blocks. They're rumors that it's going to be light and dark elements. Same thing here, because there are 6 villains, or 8 villains that we haven't been able to see yet. Which is really interesting, because all the promotional artwork for these guys, those 8 villains, those 4 Skylanders. Actually, there's more than that, because there's still another mystery undead, mystery life, and a mystery water element. Now, I don't remember if those have been revealed on the official website or in the strategy guide, but it is interesting that they are question marked on the poster. Now, getting to the starter packs themselves, I want to take a look at the boxes first. Now, this is the standard Wii U starter pack, because I'm a Wii U fan. I did get these both for Wii U. I apologize for the slight camera thing. These are large boxes. But as you can see, Skylanders Trap Team 2 is to play, bring Skylanders to life, trap and play as villains. It's very vibrant, very advertising. It says includes new game Traptanium Portal. This is the one you'll see the most in stores. You can kind of see the portal through here. You got a water trap and a life trap. You got the tiki look and the hammer. Then Snapshot and Food Fight are included. Now, it's very advertising, like I said, because this is the one you'll see the most. It's very bright. It's orange and blue. You got the logo on the top, all the information on the bottom. On the side, you can expand your gameplay experience through adventure packs like the Nightmare Express. And you can collect all 40-plus villains trap collection tray included, which we'll go into why that's not the best way to store your traps. On the back here, you can kind of see features, all the stuff. All Skylanders can trap. Trap Masters are the ultimate trappers. Skylanders each unique ability and powers. You can play with your friends. You can trap Chaos if you got the Chaos Trap. All kinds of cool stuff. Very, very much advertising the game. Being Wii U, it does have a lot of control options. I'm impressed. So very neat overall. Now this is the standard $75 starter pack, and you do get a lot. You get, you know, a total of 4 characters you can play as if you're only putting 1 villain in each trap. So that is the most. We've never gotten more than 3 before in a set. So moving on to the Dark Edition. Now this is more limited. I know it was pre-orders at GameStop. My Toys R Us wasn't sure if they were going to get any, so they didn't take pre-orders, but they had them arrive. He is in this very nice rainbow box, which is ironic for being a Dark Edition. They did one of these last year that just included 5 dark-colored Skylanders. This one has a little more special stuff to it, but you can see it's very nice packaging. I'm really impressed. On this side here, you got Dark Snapshot and Dark Food Fight to match the ones from the other starter part. You also got Dark Wildfire which is neat. Now you also have the same water and life traps, but you have this ultimate chaos trap, which is the first time the chaos trap's been offered. Though there are rumors that the regular release chaos trap will be coming out later. But this ultimate one's a little larger and does something special. Not really sure what that is yet, but we'll get into that in a little bit. The box, very basic. Other than that, it more so, the other packaging style is more advertising. This is more limited edition. You got a trap collection tray. All the Skylanders from the past games work. So then you got basically the same information, except it's all dark, and it says exclusive to the Dark Edition, Food Fight, Wildfire Snapshot, and the Ultimate Chaos Trap, and then all this, which came with the other one. Except the poster does have a different back to it now, and the tray is a different color. So there's all that. The packaging is a lot nicer on the Dark Edition. It's more meant for the collectors, and it was super cool that they had it at the stores. Now this is $100 as opposed to $75, because you are paying for the Ultimate Chaos Trap and Dark Wildfire. Plus, it's a really nice box. So overall, the packaging for these two is very distinctive, as this the Standard Edition is very much an advertisement, while the Dark Edition is more stylistic. So let's take a look inside at the actual contents. Alright, so to begin our look at the starter packs, we need to begin with what is the same. Now that be, first of all, the game. Now, if you end up buying both starter packs, like me, I would suggest if you own two video game consoles, get them on two different consoles. But for me, I decided to get two Wii U copies, just, I don't know. It just kind of worked out better this way, but as you can see, Skylanders Trap Team for Wii U. It's got nice cover art. It's got, you know, Skylanders on the top. You've got Trap Masters, you got Minis, you got Core, you got Returning, and you do have 3 villains on the bottom, which are the 3 villains. It is rated everyone 10 and up, even though the figures are rated for ages 6 and up. You need to be 10 to play the game, or at least suggested by Activision and the ESRB. The spine art's pretty nice. Overall, not a bad packaging design. It's nice that there's, you know, something. It does help. It is not for resale. You need a portal to play this game. So don't expect to see this game being sold on its own. Inside, you can see you got, you know, some safety information and the disc art, which has Chaos and Snapshot on it. So pretty cool overall. I have 2 of them now, so yay. But there is that. The next thing that both come with is the new Traptanium portal. It's the same portal I checked. This is what's required to play the game. So technically, you only need this and at least 1 figure and the game, and you can be good to go. This is a really nice portal. It's USB cord. I still like the wireless portal from Spyro's Adventure. Sure, it sucked through batteries, but yeah, this cord's kind of awkward. It sticks out from the front here because there's barely any technology back here. It's got this nice cracked glass look, which is all molded in, and these rings light up when you have it plugged in. And this is the slot for the traps and the speaker for the villain vault, because the villains do talk back to you, which is pretty neat. You'll see more of the functionality of with the game when I do get to reviewing the game itself, which I don't want to cover here because that would take too long. But yeah, I got a pretty nice substantial cord. It's a really nice looking portal. Yeah, it's another new portal, but what does it matter anymore? It's a portal. It's pretty sweet. So the next thing that's the same is, surprisingly, 2 of the traps. I'm gonna take a look at these now. We have a water trap here, which has got a tiki face to it. Now the traps themselves seem to be split into 2 parts in assembly with a chip in the middle. That is the top part and the bottom part. The bottom part's the same for every element, but then the top part has got a different design. You can see this one's pretty nice. It's got a nice kind of magnified look to it. These traps are really nice looking. After having a few of them now, I'm quite content with how they look. They look very crystal-like. They are they're very hard plastic too. The bottom part's kind of rubbery, but the top part's pretty solid. But really nice. It looks good and light. So these are the same with both starter packs. Let's see. Now I guess we'll start with what comes with the standard starter pack. Which, first of all, we're going to get this out of the way. This is the trap tray. Now, for me, I have other methods of storing the traps, which I'll go over in the trap video. But this is the tray you get. It hides behind with the game. You got mystery villain slots still, but you basically have a name for each villain and a place to put traps. So if you got like threat pack there, and then shield shredder here, which won't fit. The only problem with this is that, yeah, some traps just like to fall out. It's not very secure if you're trying to store them. For gameplay-wise, yeah, if you got a nice place you can stick this, go for it. But, you know, for my purposes of collecting and storing, there's a better case out there, and I'll show that off when I look at the traps in the next video. But there's that. The Dark Edition does come with one that is similar, but it is just the Dark Edition colors. It also is not assembled. It's just the same thing, basically. Nothing new there, but, you know, different color schemes going on, but the design is the same. So you got the poster here, and you have this quick start guide. You also get stickers for each character because they have QR codes and special identifier codes that I need to use to get them into the collection vault. I'm not going to be showing those here. It basically just has a picture. This quick start guide is really handy for those who don't know how to use everything exactly. It's also in several languages. Basically talks about how keeping them away from large metal objects, at least 6 inches, and how it plugs into a USB. And then it's in several languages in the back. Really simple, but really nice. Speaking of posters, though, this is the character poster. Now, at my Toys R Us, they were giving out smaller versions of this poster that were incomplete, as they did not contain the 3 Skylanders that were named through the promotion. Now, this is quite a large poster, but you do have everyone on here that is a Skylander. Dark Edition pack actually does come with an exclusive poster, which I'll show off here. First of all, the poster on the inside here is still the same poster, except there is one minor modification, and that is the addition of the 3 Dark Edition guys. They're on the poster now. Other than that, the biggest difference is that on the back, you can see you got a picture of the 3 Dark Edition Skylanders that come in the pack, which is really cool just as a poster thing. Pretty neat little piece of art. Now we finally get to what we're looking for, which is the Skylanders themselves. So we'll begin with Food Fight. Now, Food Fight is a vegetable that shoots vegetables. He's Broccoli Man, kind of. He's got tomatoes, and he's got a tomato gun. The figure's well painted. Like, Skylanders figures are usually well painted, but this guy's just looks really cool. I love the expression he's on his face. He's a little cocky, a little really confident little guy here. He's pretty neat. Don't necessarily know how well he would have sold outside of the starter pack. He's got a little bit of kooky design, but he's pretty neat overall. Taking a look at his stats here, he's got 60 strength, 60 defense, 80 speed, and 140 luck. So he is a low power Skylander, but he is overall pretty sweet. The other guy we get in the regular starter pack is Snapshot. He is a trap master, which means he has a traptanium weapon, this being a bow and arrow. I love the way this guy looks. This is an awesome first figure to have for the line, first trap master. He's a water element. He is just really cool. Overall, the design is fantastic. He's got the T logo for the trap masters on both front and back. You can kind of see it behind his arrow there. But this guy just has a great looking design to him, and I really love the way this guy looks. He's just super cool. And stats-wise, he's pretty good. He's got 100 strength, 100 defense, 180 speed, and 120 luck. So pretty good overall. Neat little things, but, you know, you do only get 2 characters, but you do get 2 traps, so it's kind of balancing it out. But this is the first time we've only gotten, I think, 2. This is the only time we've gotten 2 Skylanders only in a starter pack. Now, the Dark Edition pack, of course, has different things, being the Dark Edition. First up is Dark Food Fight. And Dark Food Fight here, his stats are actually, what's super cool is the Dark stats are higher. So it went from 60 to 70, 60 to 70, 80 to 100, and 140 to 180. So Dark Food Fight is more powerful than Food Fight. So he does have some alternate stats, and all the variants I've gotten this year so far have had higher stats, which is fantastic because there's so many of the Giants variants that just didn't change any stats. As you can see, you got tomatoes are the same color. His weapon's the same color, but he now has the black and silver styling that started with Dark Spyro back in Spyro's Adventure. So really cool. Next up, we have Dark Snapshot. And Dark Snapshot just looks awesome because he's got this silver armor on top of black, but he's still got the blue bow. I love how on all the variant alt deco characters, they have kept the same color of the weapon because the trap-taking weapons are important to the Trap Masters. So he looks really slick overall. I just really like the way he looks. And like with Food Fight, his stats are actually higher. You can see they went from 100 to 130, 100 to 130, 180 to 220, and 120 luck is the same. But he has mostly higher stats, which is super, super cool. Now, lastly, we have Dark Wildfire. Now, if you recall, Wildfire is not part of the regular starter pack. Part of the reason why this is more expensive is because you do get a third Dark Skylander plus the Chaos Trap and the really nice box. And this is part of the price. I love how his shield is kept red, but it is a darker shade of red from the regular Wildfire. And he's got this nice silver accent going on to the mostly black body. He looks really slick, and I really do like the way he looks. And heck, we'll bring in regular Wildfire to compare. You can see the fire is darker, and the shield is actually a darker color on Dark Wildfire. Now, I will take a closer look at Wildfire later on in a separate video, but Dark Wildfire looks pretty cool. His stats also, I believe, are higher, which you can see here. He's got 240 for defense, which is just awesome. It's 150, 240, 120, and 100. So that is the Dark Skylanders that you do get. They are really cool looking, and they have those colors in the game too, which is really nice. And as opposed to Swap Force's 5-part Dark Edition pack, I like these color schemes a lot better. Now, the moment you all been waiting for, the big thing of the Dark Edition is the Ultimate Chaos Trap. Now, why is it called the Ultimate Chaos Trap? Well, I remember how I mentioned how the top parts of traps seem to be a separate piece. Well, that's the case with this. This is a Chaos Trap with a bigger head, and it's silver paint. Normally, this is a little smaller and has just black paint. No actual silver accents like this one does. This is a special trap, and I have no idea what it does when you do capture Chaos, as I've not gotten that far in the game yet to demonstrate. I will be finishing story mode before reviewing Trap Team's game, so I will hopefully be able to unlock the secret of the Ultimate Chaos Trap in that video. It is much heavier because it does have a bigger headpiece than the other traps so far, but it is the first way you can get the Chaos Trap and the only way you can get the ultimate version of the Chaos Trap. What that means in the long run, not really sure, but really, really cool just to have this piece overall. So that is the 2 starter packs. So, in conclusion, which is the better of the 2 starter packs, and how do I recommend this starter pack? Well, first of all, let's talk about the regular starter pack. It's a fantastic starter pack. You get a total of 4 playable characters between your, 2 traps and 2 Skylanders. It's at a pretty affordable price. I mean, it's $15 more than a normal video game. That's pretty good. You get the game, you get a trap tray, you get the portal, everything. It works. It's a perfect basic starter pack for anyone that wants to just play the game or doesn't care about dark variants or anything like that. Now, the Dark Edition is for people who care about those dark variants and people who want the Ultimate Chaos Trap. Because, in conclusion, the Dark Edition allows you to play as a total of 6 different characters. And that's quite fantastic. And being, $25 more is, you're paying for, having 2 more characters, basically, with Dark Wildfire and Ultimate Chaos there, added to, these other exclusive variants. So, it's all up to you which one you really want to get. The Dark Edition is more for the hardcore fans, while the regular edition is more for casual fans, or people who just don't want to buy the Dark Edition. I didn't want the Dark Edition last year. This year, things look a little better, but it's all up to you. But do I recommend both of them? Well, if you're crazy and need to have the regular color variants and and the dark variants and the ultimate chaos trap and such like me, then go ahead and get both. But overall, it's a very solid starter pack, and I said all this without even playing the game. But I will take a look at the game in a later video. So overall, I definitely recommend the Skylanders Trap Team Starter Pack. It's a good value, and the Dark Edition fact is pretty cool. Though if you do plan to get the Dark Edition, I recommend getting it soon, as it is a limited release type thing. It probably won't be around after Christmas. So anyways, stay tuned for more Skylanders reviews, as there are 4 more videos planned to go up shortly after this one. And stay tuned for more on Soundout Gaming, as I will go beyond Skylanders, and I have several videos planned to talk about video games that I like. So anyways, be sure to check out HeroTaku.com for all your video games and Skylanders news, and Trunks is out saying goodbye.